Hi lovely people, we are Martin and Emily, a couple who moved to Portugal in the beginning of autumn 2024. We share the renovation of our village house, gardening, budget, and our simple life in Portugal. Welcome to our channel!
Hello everybody, welcome to sunny Portugal. In this week's video we want to share with you how we choose to grow our vegetables and build our raised beds. Enjoy!
I want to explain why we decided to go for raised beds and to explain a bit our plan. So how it started is that we had a look at our land, and basically it's full of brambles and some other a bit invasive, but the brambles are, let's say, our biggest problem because they are deeply rooted. So we thought that it's not gonna be easy for us to plant directly in the ground. Also, the land is divided in 3 terraces, more or less, and there is no place where it's really very handy to have a large area to cultivate. We didn't want to start very big because we want to do step by step and learn. And so that's why we decided to go for 4 raised bed, 2 bigger ones and 2 small ones where we're gonna grow vertical, so tomatoes and green beans. What else I want to say? So everything, our land is well exposed. It will get sun most of the day, sorry. So we don't see a problem in terms of exposition. Actually, probably it might get too much sun. So that's why we are also thinking about how we put it in a way that when trees will be full grown or this, it will create a bit of shadow for where we want to grow. That's about it. And then we selected the vegetables that we eat the most. So of course tomatoes is a must for us, especially self-grown tomatoes. Here we know they're going to be very sweet and nice. At least that's what we expect, because that's what I'm used to from Portugal. And then things like courgette, aubergine, paprika for the summer vegetables. Sorry, paprika, I mean bell pepper. And for the winter, we have cauliflower, broccoli. What else? We go with very basic vegetables, and then of course there will be herbs and flowers to support the good growth of all of this. I mean, it works, but it may take long. So to give you some context, we decided to not use any chemicals for our raised beds because we didn't want those chemicals to end up in the food we were going to eat. So for the inside of the planks, we decided to use the burning techniques. It's probably not perfect the way we are doing it. It's a Japanese technique. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name of it. And for the outside, we used linseed oil. So like this, the wood will hold longer, and basically, it's a good prevention against moisture or insects. first bed almost done. Just some brackets to put because we do not have a wooden pole. And the idea was to put another one over here, but I don't know if you see, there's a lot of young bramble growing up, so we don't know if it's the best place. All right, so this is our mini beds for the vertical growing. So we will have one of tomato and one of beans, basically. This one will be the tomato one, I think. Yeah, we'll see. So we are going to lay the box at the bottom. We are not going to put the plastic stuff. So let's hope we don't have too much bad herbs growing. Here there is not as much bramble. You see some here and there. It used to be quite full of bramble, but since it's been cutted, I have the feeling that it's also a lot of grass, and so it's not too bad. Alright, so the first bed has this to prevent the brambles from growing inside, or at least to slow them down. We have a lot of dried olive trees branches. We have some wooden chips, and we have some why do I always forget what's the name of this? It's coming to you, I think. Ashes, yeah, some ashes. Yeah, and some carton that has no ink, no label. And now we're gonna put this. This is actually the cheapest substrate we can find in the shop, so it's universal. And then we're gonna add some horse manure. Voila! So the first raised bed. It's 2.88 square meters. It's basically 120 by 240 and 2.88. Yeah, I think it is. And we filled it with a bit of carton, a bit of wood chips, a lot of olive trees branches, and we put 7 times 50 liter of universal soil. So basically 350 liters.
Yeah.
And we put about 60 to 65 liter of compost soil and about 25-30 liters of horse manure. So we don't want to, at least I don't want to fill it too much because I think that's enough and it will decompose below anyway. So I'm gonna go grab the radish and some other vegetables that seem to be quite ready to be put in, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna test. They know cutely there. Very cute. Very cute.
The planks would cost us about 40 euros.
No, not about. It was 40 euros.
Yeah.
We
treated them
per bed. Yeah, we treated. So the inside we decided to burn it. They are pine wood, and they are not meant for the outside because they are not treated. So we treated the inside with burning them, and the outside we treated with linseed oil.
Then we have a few brackets. Miscellaneous cost. The
plastic
below is 10 euros for 10 meters. So there's roughly 2 euros of plastic foil under it.
Yep.
And then I would say...
we also put some ashes.
And then I would say around 40 euros of soil. So this bed...
40 euros of soil?
Yeah, 20.
No, 7 times the universal are 3 euros something. They are 4 euros?
Yeah.
So 28 euros, and then the other one is a bit more expensive, I think. Might be 5 or 6, yeah. Yeah, about 30 euros or so. Oh, petit beau, toi!
So in total this bed...
Mon ananas!
So in total one bed is costing us about 80 euros.
For now, yes, of course, the soil... no. Ouh là 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 là, mon cœur.
You're going to poop in it.
No, no, no. We don't need more manure.
No, not enough.
Thank you.
Enough.
Oh, ce petit cœur. Voilà. So about half the bed is filled with olive trees branches and wood chips that we cut it from all kind of trees, trees branches that we trimmed. The Nunu is there guarding the land. So first one done. So basically this one we didn't put as much sand, well, first because it's smaller, and also we managed to put more organic matter at the bottom. So yeah, we needed less sand. We used about 75 liters of universal soil, then about 25 liters of substrate for the garden, so mostly compost, and about 10-12 liters of horse manure. There it is, big bed at the bottom, one small over here, and the other small over here. We need to get the wood to build the climbing frame, but not for today because we need to see what we have, or if we need to buy some wood poles, which we need anyway to fence the land. Happy?
Yes.
We are still kind of doubting about the solution, the hanging solution for the vertical beds. There are lots of possibilities. The first one we wanted to go with is basically to have 2 poles like this plus one on top, and then for the tomatoes we would use cords where we would attach the plug, the tomato plug, put the cord below, and then attach the cord up, and then basically once the tomato grow we use the cord to intertwine it and to have it hold. So that's the idea, at least for the tomato. I didn't want to use a grid so we don't have to attach it all the time, but for the beans, the beans would be something similar, except that we would use a grid, and then we could then actually the beans can more easily attach themselves to the grid, and then we can help them if needed. So that's the idea. So it's not really sorted out yet. The thing is that I read for tomato is nice to have like a 2 meter long stuff. The only 2 meter long we have is these bamboos, which they are kind of coated into a plastic. Yeah? I think it can be removed, this plastic. It's not very clear why it's coated, but anyway. So those are 2 meter 10. So we could also do that same system maybe. I don't know if it's strong enough. So we could do the same system here. So we bought 2 plastic rain tanks for the land above, and we are assembling one now, and we wanted to film it, but I forgot. We actually did already this step, which was to put all the different valves, and now we have to put the feet. So it's here. They are 750 liter. 750 liter, yes. Of course.
750.
So yeah, and we got them for €60 one. They were in 50% discount. This is the cheapest solution we found. Initially we wanted the IBC because it's more solid and so on and so on. Wait, I will help you. But unfortunately, I could not find like a cheap IBC, and basically this week I saw one a bit cheaper.
130 euros.
Yeah, so it's still, our solution is still 50% cheaper, but unless we would have just go with, no, even if we would have gone with only one IBC, then we had 1,000 liter and it was still more expensive, but okay. So this is the fit. We will have to find out if we need to build a platform or if we can just let it rest, dig something in the sand, put some
Stones.
not stones, the terracotta tiles to have it hold on it so that it's moving. There it is, and one tank, two tank for now. Of course we need to get them the roof gutter to fill them. That would be much easier, but yeah. And then I attach the tree also to help it be stronger and clear a bit around the base. So this is the book I'm using. This is a French author, and he has a page where which means how much to cultivate per person. So here you have per 2, per 4, per 6, and the most common vegetables. So that's what we looked at when we build our plan basically. And at the beginning we started really smaller, you know, like some stuff we didn't want to grow, like for example onions or potatoes, but in the end it seems like it could be fun and it's worth trying. So yeah, then we included it. And then basically when I made the plan, first I had made a plan like this on paper. So yeah, apologies for it's not super pretty, but it's just to show you how you can make it quickly. I'm actually computerizing this together with the table I built for us to to have learnings and to follow up on our growth, on our vegetable growth. But that's how I built. So these are the long beds, these are the smaller one, then the potato part, the onion, and next to it I write down how much for 2 people. These are the more like maybe or winter vegetables, for example. Next to it I also sometimes put, for example, next to cucumber I put that dill is companion for cucumber. Here I build the bed also with companion. So yeah, sorry, sometimes it's in French, sometimes it's in English. It's my own stuff, but that's how I did it. So just to give you an idea how you can do it. Plan basically, and that's how we decided to start growing onions. Now we're starting with 20, but we are planning to use some of the flower bed at some point to grow more onions, so that we will build up some kind of stocks, and then every year we don't have to grow as much anymore. Because for example for onions it says in my book, it says like 60 to grow 60 plants, but we do eat I would say an onion almost every day, at least. So that would be at least more than 300 onion we would need. And then the potatoes also, we decided to test a small quantity of potato. Initially I didn't want to try because I had the feeling they were only selling big bags in the shop, and then my dad said no, they also have 5 kilos. So I looked again, and basically because now the basic potato season is starting, there were more choices, so I bought a 5 kilo bag. So we're gonna try like that. We're gonna try in buckets, and then we're gonna also try maybe on a small section on the ground. And other things we wanted to add to the plan was arches. So we want to grow pumpkins. I would say 2 or 3 sorts. The basic one that we eat the most. And we want to grow melon. So watermelon, 2 or 3 sorts I think we will do as well. And we're gonna use arch, so for 2 reasons: because it's pretty, and also because it's quite nice for those type of vegetables. So like this, they don't rest too much on the ground, which is best for pests and for them to be growing the best. So we're gonna try that, and we're gonna grow an arch at the front and an arch at the back. And yeah, you will see, we will show you when we do it. And these only needs to be planted around April, May. So this is for later. But that's how we review the plan, and that's how we plan to follow up and learn from our first growing season here. And also, of course, we look at what the neighbors are doing. So the neighbors, for example, they started planting the onions and the potatoes as well. Some already planted onions before, but the favas have been planted as well. Garlic. So some of the stuff have been already planted. So we look a bit to have an idea of, in our area, what are the good conditions for starting growing at which season, basically. So that's how we do. Tree number 1 is doing very good. All branches are growing leaves and fruit. I think tree number 2 is also doing good. First leaf. And as you can see, also the little balls over here are gonna be fruits. So this is the nectarine tree, and as you can see, some flowers over here and over here, doing very good. We're going to do our first harvest ever. Maybe come quickly to show. So the radish, you see this very fatty one. Up. Voila.
This is huge.
It's very big. Up, this one is a bit smaller.
No.
Oh, de drame. Oh,
Yana.
Doucement. Oh là là, les salades.
I can...
Non. Allez, viens là, mon cœur. Oh, petit sac à patates. Look at this. Oh.
Almost broken salad.
C'est pas possible, toi. Hein? Yeah. Don't look at me like this. Up. Alright. Oula. Oh, this one did not make it. Bon, this will be a mini radish. Maybe because it was up. A bit more. Attends, petit cœur. Ah. No. It's really on. He wants to be really close. You know? Oh no, some did not work good. I wonder why.
Yeah, maybe.
These I had pre-seeded and then I transplanted them. So pre-sown. and then I transplanted it. So maybe I will try tomorrow. Tomorrow I will plant them directly, the seeds there, and I will try to plant a bit more. And they are quite grown because last time I transplanted them basically a month ago, 4 weeks ago to be exact. Anyway, we have a good but it's funny, the stuff here are
itching?
itch, yes. And people say that with this species you can make pesto, which
Okay.
I know it's with the carrot one.
Yeah, carrot one.
I don't think with this you can. Well, I can tell you I would not, because otherwise I think you have a big itch. Diva is eating we don't know what. I should have taken gloves. Oh, and where is our cute basket? There is the next stuff we need to buy. Cutie basket.
Look, there's even a carrot growing.
Yep, 2 carrots I planted here
Okay.
as a test. I don't think they have a lot of room, but they are doing good.
Yeah.
They are.
There's even a few carrots there in the corner.
Huh?
There's even a few carrots there in the corner.
Yeah, I just planted them today.
Okay. Diva, what are you eating? You're disgusting, Diva.
Olives. She eats olives. I don't know how she so fine them. She goes dig in the tree, and then she gets sickish. Our pony there. Attention. No, don't think about it. Voilà.
Ta-da!
Up, and then tomorrow I come and I will seed one more row and maybe 2, because the salad will take a bit of time to grow.
Yep.
Voilà, there they are.
Look how many we have.
Definitely for lunch.
See you next time.